Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome. And we're according to this, it's live.
All right, let me see if I can get it live on the laptop.
Hi, Jean Shoot.
Hi, Madison. I don't see Jean.
She says watching.
Oh. Well, hello, Jean. I can't see you, but... Oh, there she is. Hi, Lori. Come on in. Say hello. Tell us where you're from. We've got kind of a fun... We've got some fun stamping. There's nothing complicated about it, so it's not exactly simple stamping. It's just not like a fun fold like I normally do. It's stuff that's really super easy, like anyone can do it, but the output is really productive and very fun.
There's a lot of people already in there.
So, hi Shirley, hi Beth Ann.
Yep.
Thanks for sharing. Hi Cindy. Hi Lisa from Kansas, our neighbor.
Yep.
Are you close to Kansas City? I wonder if she's close to Kansas City.
We're out in the middle of nowhere, like Long Island.
Like us?
Yeah, like us.
Hi, France. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, I enjoyed the shares.
So,
you're gonna want to share this one.
Yeah, you probably will. So we're doing 3 cards, so we're going to draw 3 names next week. So thank you for sharing.
I don't know if I can count that high.
Well, you have to take off your socks, Bill, so you can count on the piggies.
Count on the piggies.
Teasing you.
Yeah. Hi, Mary Ellen.
Did you share to Jean Orwick?
I did.
Hi, Marcia. Hi, Mary Ellen. Hi, Deb. Hi, Jackie. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, Della.
So, ooh, Della's here too. Mm-hmm. I love that name. That was my grandma's
Triple
name.
the fun.
So, okay, Bill. First of all, we would also like to know what's the temp where you are, because we're having beautiful weather here. Is there any snow left other
Just
than
south of Topeka.
Is there any snow left, Bill?
No, I haven't found any.
Even
on the north side of the house, they're gone.
They're all gone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're out of snow here. Even like the big, where they scooped the big piles in.
I haven't seen any of those either.
No, so we don't have any snow, and we like it that way.
Cindy Dotson says 50.
Hi.
50.
50, huh?
50.
Hi,
45
Cindy.
now, Marcia says.
Mary Jo says 50 today, too. 45 for Marcia. Wonderful temps. We'll take it. Okay, so should we get going?
We should.
All right. We would like you, if you're watching this later on YouTube, to hit that little bell to subscribe.
Ding, 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 ding.
Comment while we're working out here, or working out. Woo! No, comment while we're crafting here. Everyone here has we've kind of turned into this little family, so get to know each other, because there's a lot of crafters that are sharing ideas with each other, and if you have questions, a lot of these people on here are friends and they will answer it. There are a lot of stamping demonstrators in here. Like and share this video to your wall, and then you'll get your name in for the drawing for next week. Now, we had, this is the card that we made last week. Well, I normally do 2, and we do 2 cards, and then we have them for the drawing. But we're making 3 cards tonight, and so we're going to do 3 next week. So it kind of increases your odds. So get that out there. All right, are we ready for this week?
Yeah.
So this was the cute little card that we made last week with the little tip and trick of how to get that hooked on using your silicone craft sheet. Now you guys were good little sharers last week. Look at all those. So let me shake it up a little bit, Bill.
We missed Cindy Dotson too.
Click. We missed her?
She said she missed us, and we missed her.
Oh, yeah, we missed you too.
Okay. Ooh.
What do you got?
Jill Peterson.
Woohoo.
Northeast Ohio.
Jill. Is Jill in here?
Yeah.
Oh, she is. Okay, yeah. Did I say hello to her?
No, she just popped in.
Well, hi, Jill. So this will be heading to you. And who's the other one?
Marcia!
Oh, really?
She doesn't have to worry about the odds next week. She won it this week.
There you go. Yay! So I have both of your addresses, ladies. Unless you've moved, then message me. But so I'll get those out. Bill, can you mail those out tomorrow?
If you get them ready,
okay.
I'll put them in the mailbox.
So tonight we're gonna do something a little bit different. I had posted a photograph of me doing. I thought I was going to do some simple stamping. So let me explain how this got put into my rotation instead of what I originally had planned for tonight.
I will do that next week.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the Wildflower Birthday 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper, and I had seen it and I had wanted to play with it. It comes with some really pretty DSP that has some
really pretty
gold foil. I know. Bill did not have this on his radar until I was showing him the different things. So,
well, you know why I didn't have it on the radar?
Why?
Because it wasn't in the share.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember it.
Oh. And it looks like beige would go with this, Bill.
No.
It might.
I don't think beige would go with any of it.
So it has beautiful DSP with some foil in it. And it also has, like, let me show you some of these here. Here's another. Isn't that pretty? Look at these colors.
Wow.
They're absolutely stunning. And it has these ephemera packs. And let me go.
I love this DSP.
This is very pretty. Okay, so here's a full sheet. I saved
Sherry Turner.
Full sheet. Hi, Sherry. Of this part. It has this ephemera pack in it. So it has the beautiful pieces. Like, we're going to be using this one tonight. So I'm just going to pop this out. And
I could do that.
Yeah, you could do that. So this is really nice because this makes a great focal point.
We'd have to punch it out.
There you go. No, you wouldn't. You just pop it out. It's already colored for you.
Oh, make it easier for me all the time.
I know.
Won't have to go outside the lines.
And so it has the foil already on it, which is a nice decorative piece. We're going to be using these three tonight, but there's all kinds of other little pieces and stuff that you can use. Now, this is just a quick 3 designs. So I am going to add a few things with it. I'm going to add the Simply Said stamp set. Now remember, anything that I have or anything that I show you, you can use some things that you already have to add with it. But tonight, the real feature for me is the DSP. And we're going to be using more than just the ephemera packs. What? Okay, he says yeah. He's shaking his head. They can't hear it rattle, Bill, on camera. So I'm using this because this is called, I think it's called Wildflower Birthday.
I was going to ask that. What was the name?
Yep, Wildflower Birthday 12 by 12. And so I wanted to have some birthdays. There is a set that comes with it. I don't have that set because I can't own it all either. Just like you guys can't own it all. We all have to live within a budget, right? So I don't have that set. So I chose a Simply Said, which is a current stamp set in our catalog, but it has birthday wishes and happy birthday. So that's the first one I want to show you. Then this will be for the second card, the Everyday Arches. And I'm using this for the hello, but I also wanted it for one of the arches.
Everyday Arches? Mm-hmm. Sounds like you're talking about Mickey D's.
And then, yeah, Mickey D's. Listen to you. It's always food for you. And then I wanted to throw in Spotlight of Nature's dies. I know a lot of you already have this. This is a great set of layering circle dies that have really neat cutouts in it, and I love it. So I probably have been using this a lot lately. And then I did add for one of the cards the cute crochet 3D embossing folder. But we're going to go through each of these as we go through them. And so I will let you know what I'm using.
Let's get started.
Okay.
What was that DSP again?
The DSP is called Wildflower Birthday. It is a specialty designer series paper because it does have that ephemera pack and it does have that gold foil. And trust you me, until I saw some people using it, it wasn't on my list, my radar. And then I saw people using it and I was like, okay, yeah, it's time. I need to get that. And I mean, I had a piece.
Peer pressure.
Well, it's really worth it. So I'm going to use my score tool. I have a 4 1/4 by 11, and I'm going to cut this at, I'm going to score it at 5 1/2.
You're using the right one.
Yep. Now, when it has a divot and then it has a ridge, you want to fold down on that divot. That gives the smoothest, sometimes you know how it can kind of crinkle? This gives it like the smoothest edge, just an FYI. Fold into that divot. Go with that bend already. Okay, so we have this. And then let me pull these out. Let's just do this all at once. This is Pretty Peacock. No, Pretty in Pink. I knew it started with Pretty. And so then I have a piece of Pretty in Pink, and this is 4 by 5 1/4 for a mat. And then here is another piece of that DSP, and it has the Pretty in Pink with it, and it's got the soft seafoam. Now the other side of it is these little birthday cakes. So let's start here, and what I want to do is I want to cut this down to 5 1/4 like this. And remember, be sure if you haven't already signed up for my emails to sign up, because all the measurements will be in it and it'll be mailed out. This one will be mailed out next Monday. I've been a little behind just because of some sickness. Has anyone gotten that like spring cold? I know it's not quite spring yet, but I kind of have.
That crud.
I kind of have, yeah.
That crud that's going around.
So I'm just going to go ahead, and I hate to do the foil side, but I'm doing the foil side. And we're going to use this pretty side here of this DSP, and we're going to lay this at the top. Now, it doesn't matter if you do the tent fold or the regular card. By tent, I mean like this. Just sometimes I mix it up. Okay, so we're just going to lay this down. And I believe this is 2 inches, but I'll know for sure when I put it in the email for you guys. And I'll list each card's measurements separately. Okay, Stampin' Seal. Let me just talk to you about Stampin' Seal. There are a lot of tape runners out there. This holds. It holds, it holds, it holds, and I love it. This is my favorite way to adhere some ribbon. Oops, get it started here. So I should probably be using the mat. Am I getting low? No. So I just put a line of it on each end, and I'm going to use, now this is just me, my personal preference. I do this a lot of times when I have a raw edge. I just put some sort of a liner, whether it's another piece of cardstock over it. This is not necessary. It's just who I am, so I'm just explaining that so you know this is not a necessary part to this card. You probably won't even notice it on this particular one. On the other one you might. This is something that I think my upline years ago had taught me about the way to hide an edge, and I don't know why, I just held on to it. So what I'm using is the Petal Pink and White diagonal trim. It's a 1/4 inch combo pack, and I'm just using the white out of this. Do you ever get like that? You learn something and then you think, oh, I always got to do it. It's kind of a little fluky fluke because you don't really need it with this card, but I did it. Okay, so here we are, and I'm going to do something different. Normally I would do it like this, but I'm going to do it like this on this tent fold. And I'm going to do lots of glue because I have a little bit of a bulkness. A bulkness, is that a word? I think I just did a billism.
Still some makeup words.
Makeup words as I go, yeah. A little bit of a bulk there, so I'm going to add a little bit of extra glue and around those edges because I'm going to just push it down flat. Okay, just giving...
I like it. It's looks like it's pretty user-friendly.
Yeah, it really is pretty user-friendly, this DSP, and this layout is so nice and easy. Okay, so let's take our base and set that aside. Now I have a piece of basic white here, and I'm going to use... Not beige. Basic white, and I'm going to use Blueberry Bushel. You do that just to mess me up. And the Happy Birthday. And then you laugh about it. Goofy. Okay, so I'm just going to come in here down at the bottom and
kind of in there next to the happy trees.
There you go. And so, happy birthday.
That's Bob Ross's painting of all the snow in New York.
There you go.
Just on top of each other.
Talk to Mary Ellen about snow in New York.
Well, this Catherine Z. Her niece's barn collapsed. They had over 100 inches.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So, I just cut this off at about 1/2 inch. I didn't have a scrap handy, that's why I had that. So I'm going to cut this down just a hair because you guys know me, I like to flag it. Now, before I use something that is retired, I need you guys to know this is a retired punch. You cannot buy this from me. I just like to use it. It is called the Tailored Tag Punch. I'm sure you can find them on eBay or someplace if you don't have one, but I love how this thing makes flags. So I continue to use it. See how it gives that nice flagged edge? If you don't know how to do that, I can show you very quickly on this scrap piece. You come up like this with your snips and you go like that and like that. But that just seems like so much work to me when I can just go
Punch.
Punch. So it's very easy to make one. So now I've got the sentiment that we're going to use. So let's take our first ephemera piece, and this is the balloons. And what I want to do is I want to grab...
Is there foil on that?
Yeah.
I like it.
Right down at the bottom for the strings.
I like that DSP with the foil.
Yes, this... You like this DSP, don't you?
I do.
I think when he saw the cards, I think he was a little bit taken back at how user-friendly this is. You can get quick results. And let me see what I'm doing here. So I think I kind of over-dimensionalize. I've been criticized before about it before, but I don't care. It doesn't hinder me any. So I cut this little part on the edge. Use it all. It's all worthy to use. And I'm just...
Sticky?
Yeah. And I just want to do that at the bottom here. So now I'm going to take my little trash bin here, and I'm just going to go through this. Now, this isn't thick like cardboard. This is like DSP, these ephemera pieces. So don't think that they're going to be thick, which I like because there's not a lot of weight. Now, when I'm looking at this, I see to myself, I want to go off to the side. And this is long enough that it's going to go the full length of your card. I am going to stand up a second so that I make sure that I get this kind of centered off to the side. Like so. See, it goes the full length of this card. Okay.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, pretty, isn't it? Okay, now, while I'm still standing here, I'm going to go ahead and use 3 more dimensionals. If you hear a little squeak going on, that is our dog, and she does have doggy dementia, so she just kind of whimpers all the time. She's not in pain. I know everyone asks me that. Okay, so then we're going to go, oh, do I want it here? I kind of want that to show, but I kind of think I want it up here. So I am going to just do that. Go with it. Don't fight it. Okay. Now, the last thing for this card, see? So easy. Anyone can do this.
I could.
You could. And you don't have to have the bundle. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't get the bundle that goes with it, but you don't have to have
2 days to get all the specials.
Oh, yeah, for celebration.
That's right.
So this is the rainbow adhesive back dots. Does it match perfectly? No. Does it coordinate? Yes. And that is the thing I love about Stampin' Up! Is all of our products are meant to go together. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do, they always say do a grouping of 3. So let's take one of these peachy ones. It's so cute. It's just so easy. I love that. And then let's get one of the smaller pink ones over here in the green. And I'll do a smaller blue one here. Okay. And then, so we want to do, I'm going to do this blue, which is not, it is not the, yeah, the blueberry bushel, but it coordinates. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to do this little, this is pool party, which does coordinate because that's pool party. So we've just made just a quick and easy card. Okay, can you see what they say?
They're loving it.
Okay, now next one. We're going to use the same rainbow adhesive back dots for each card, but we're going to do some, let's step the next one up a little bit, okay? It's still going to be easy, but we're going to step it up a little bit. So let's go here.
Step it up.
Let's pull out our little pack. Oops, I need that little scrap too. Let's start with the scrap. Let's do our stamping. So I have a scrap piece of basic white again, and I'm going to use, this is the one that I'm using, the everyday arches. So I have an arch that's already cut out, and I'll show you that. And I'm going to use this hello. I liked the boldness of it. Bill's going to start singing Adele. Sing it, Bill. Go ahead. I dare you. I will pay you $10,000 if you sing Adele right now. See what they're saying. They want to hear it.
No, they don't.
No, you really don't. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up, and this is just a scrap, and I will get the measurement for you.
Well, they can sign up and get the email and get the measurements sent to them.
That's right. I will have a link in the description box down below so that you can get that. Okay, so we've got this hello, and I'm going to say it's probably, oh, it's 1 3/4 approximately. It's just a scrap. And I'm going to do about a 3/4 inch cut. There we go. So we've got our hello. And while I've got this out, I'm going to go ahead and have my trim up there, and we're going to score this at 5.5. It's the same tent fold. I wanted to keep it the same so that you guys would easily be able to just follow along and do these. Okay, get my bone folder. All right, so for this one, I added in the cute crochet 3D embossing folder. What?
One person said, 10K, Bill.
10K, yeah. I would be singing it even if I sucked for 10K. He knows I don't have it, so he really can't. He knows he's safe. Okay, so I have the same thing. I've got the same base, but I have the same cut. It is 4 by 5 1/4. But what I did is I put this in the ran this through the embossing folder, but I only did half. So I ran it through first like this so that I get half of that showing. You see?
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Now, what I like about this design, it is a 3D embossing folder, but if you look at this thing, it comes off very soft. So if you don't have this one, it is called the Cute Crochet 3D embossing folder. Okay, now I have a piece of DSP. Here's this one. This has got kind of a light
gold in that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But then it has this soft seafoam green. And this is soft seafoam, by the way, if I didn't say that. So we're going to set this aside here, and I want to cut this down. And I'm going to cut this down at 4 by, let's do 2.5. So don't worry about if you go over or not. Don't worry about that, because you can always take this. So see what we're going to do. Wouldn't this make a cute baby card?
Yes, it's not too late to get this.
This DSP?
No, the folder.
Yeah.
The embossing folder.
Yeah, everything I'm using is current. So yes, you can still get it.
If you get it now and spend over $60, you get the free.
You get free celebration stuff. Spend over $80, you get a free stamp pack from me. Plus you get
2 points.
Yeah, 2 perks rewards. So I'm going to go ahead and hook this on here right up at the top. So we've got a little texture and a little pattern. I'm kind of nervous about how I say that. You guys listen to me say this word. I'll put myself out there. My mom says I say it wrong. No, now I don't want to. Sorry. Yeah, I have a hard time with that. Okay, so again, I have a seam here where the 2 of these line up. So I'm just going to use some of our Pretty in Pink, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Imagine that, like I'm doing something different.
A ribbon.
How do you say what this paper is when you're saying it? How do you say it, Bill?
Pattern?
Yeah, maybe I do say it wrong. I don't know.
No one's wrong.
I have fun with my words. There you go.
Called Billism.
A Billism. Yeah, Bill is phenomenal for saying things wrong. So I'm just going to come the same way that I did the last card, only instead of the long way it's going across. And this again was the Pretty in Pink because it goes very well. Again, as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, man, this would look cute as a baby card too. But anyway,
yeah.
Another day, another $1. We're going to do
But there didn't have a flower to go with the baby card.
No, well, I just meant that this could be used as
I see.
As, yeah, like a, because we have this really cute baby set that I think would be really cute with this layout. Okay, again, there's texture on this, plus then there's my areas, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little extra glue, more than I normally do. Give this a good press. Oh, I hate having colds. All right.
Yeah, when you order, make sure you put in the host code.
Yes, definitely use this as a new host code.
Yep.
Okay, so then that arch that I was telling you about, I did the hello and I did the 1, 2, 3. It's the 4th arch in from the outside in that way.
Some people have that arch set.
Yes,
like
it's a wonderful, this is one of my favorite new things. Okay, so then I'm going to take, this is soft seafoam, and I have my green. Now I have different, I have blue green and I have green green. You can see the difference. I do color families. I don't do a brush for each one. I do color families.
You wouldn't have enough brushes.
Well, you could, but I
You don't
just,
have enough room.
yeah, I wouldn't have enough room. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, and I want to ink this up, kind of up in this corner here, get some color on there, and I'm gonna, and I love, we sell these, by the way. These are still available, these mats. It comes with the silicone tray that goes with it, and then it has a cleaner. But anyway, I'm gonna put my ink in here. I'm gonna tap it off just a little bit.
With water.
Yeah, just straight water. That's it. And I'm gonna go along, and I am going.
The question.
Go ahead.
Do you wash your brushes?
Okay, so I knew that that was going to come up. You guys, I do color families, and unless you want specifically true colors, no. I am a lazy person. I hate to ink stamp pads. I do not. And I have never had a problem. This has been, I've had these brushes for, well, we were in Waterloo, so over 2 years, maybe 3 years. I've never washed them, and I don't have any problem with it as long as I stick to color families. You know what I'm saying? So like my reds are all going to go, like this would be my pink red. If I had a red, it would go with a different one. If I had, yeah, I think you guys get it. So no, I don't, but I know people who do. And so remember the old day when we would do the sponging? For those of you who have been around, this is kind of like sponging, only I think it gives a smoother line. And so I'm really, really into it. So I'm going to add some color right on the edge. Can you guys see that? I'm kind of,
Yeah.
Okay, good. And have it be varied. Some can be lighter, some areas of it can be lighter than others. I want a nice little border on that. So that's the blending brush. And those are the small ones. We have large and we have small. I have been using the small a lot more because it seems like when I'm doing something, I'm doing it very concentrated usually. If I want a lighter wash, then I do obviously a bigger brush. Okay, so then it is so easy to just go in with, this is my stamp chamois. I love our stamp chamois. They're thicker, so I like it when you're going to, like I'll use this stamp. When you're going to clean your stamps, you can kind of press down and get the stuff in the middle. I love that about it. Okay, so we've got the stamp chamois and we've used this up. So let's move that aside. All right, where did my base go? Here we go. Bring this back in. So now look at the difference. This is the same color. This was color on color. I used soft seafoam on my color, but I did that pretty hard. I saturated that little sponge and I love the difference in the tone. So I've got the texture down here, I've got the movement of the DSP, and now I've got the richness of the arch having the two-tone on it. Okay, so let's,
I like it.
You like it?
Uh-huh.
All right, so let's take this.
I like the fact that you've got that
and
half embossed. The background.
Oh, the bottom half embossed? Yeah, it just steps it up a little bit. Okay, Bill, quit talking. Got a ways to go, and I try to do these within 45 minutes. So what I'm going to do, oh, you know what, though? Why don't you, do you have a joke?
Not yet.
Okay. Are you working on it?
I'm working on it.
So I'm wanting to lay this down here because I wanted to see that that little bit of pink is going to show. And we're going to do the floral. And again, this one isn't a birthday. I've taken the birthday set and I'm just doing a hello. It can be whatever I want it to be. So I'm going to stick some of this glue on here, which gives me a little time to move it around and place this on that. Now I think I'm going to turn that just a little bit more. And each one of these turn out a little differently. Now I turn that too much. But okay, we're going to go with it. All right, so
yeah.
Yeah, what?
I like that paper. Looks easy.
Yeah, it really is easy, isn't it?
Yes, it does.
Let's do one here and one here. Okay, I over-dimensionalize. You probably don't need that many. It is me, not you. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah.
Any questions or anything so far?
Oh, they're loving the card.
Yeah. What I like is I didn't have to go through all the coloring. So for those of you who don't like to color or you're new, this is a great option to get a lot of cards. Okay. Let's see. I may have to stand up, guys. Sorry. Let me stand up here.
If you really like these cards, make sure you share.
That's right.
We're going to have 3 names next week.
Oops, I bent that a little. Okay. You're really pushing the share, aren't you?
Like
all right, so let's take our, you do like it. He does like that. So now on my last one, the way I had this angled, it was up here. And I like that, but I feel like I'm going to do lower on this one. So here's a little tip. We're going to do on the O side of hello, we're going to do a dimensional. And I'm going to just throw that in the little trash. But then over here, I'm going to take a little of my liquid glue. And the reason why is because this is already raised. I don't need to raise this end.
Hello, Carol from Connecticut.
Hello, Carol. Welcome. Say hello to Carol, everyone. All right. There we go. So there we have that. Now, using those same embellishments that we used in the last card.
Use them again.
Yeah. Now this time I'll probably just do 3 because this is kind of a packed little card. So let's take a
collection on it.
A pink, and let's do. Maybe I should have done it the other way. Let's do. Hold on. No, it isn't. If you get them right away.
Get them right away before they set.
Use that take your pick tool. You can usually get this. I'll do this, and then I think I'll do a smaller, like blue one, like light blue one here. Okay, so we have just made a very cute little card, and it really was more time of me explaining it to you than what it really needed to be, honestly. Let's keep going. Okay, so we've got 2 cards, and these match. So if you're making like a gift set for someone, they match. I love that.
We got 2. Let's make a 3rd.
Let's do it.
Yes.
You like this DSP, don't you?
I do like this DSP.
Okay, so
this one here, you're doing with a birthday cake.
Yes, we're going to do the birthday cake.
Birthday cakes.
What?
What did the grumpy old man have for his birthday?
What did the grumpy old man have for his birthday? Do you guys have any idea? What?
A crab cake.
Oh, Bill, you are something else. Okay, again, I want to put the cut tool up. I'm going to use the score tool again. And this is, when I do bases, a lot of times I use the thick basic white for the card base. So 5.5, that was actually good though. Okay, and we're going to score it.
They're laughing. They're laughing.
They're laughing. Okay. So we're going to score this down. A crab cake. You're funny. All right. So now we have this. Again, I have the same thing. I have a 4 by 5 1/4 because I want to keep this simple for you guys, just adding in things. And this is the Pretty in Pink. And then this was the other side of that paper. This is the gingham side that I'm going to use with the Pretty in Pink and white. That's where I got this, and I need to cut this down. So if that was 4 1/4, this is my famous little 1/8 inch border. So I'm going to go 5 1/8 on this side. Okay. And let's take this down.
It wasn't from SpongeBob.
Who said that? Okay, so now I'm going to use the birthday wishes. Again, that was from the first stamp set, the Simply Said, the birthday wishes. And I'm going to go same, I'm using the same ink for all of the sentiments, which was the blueberry bushel. And we're going to stamp the birthday wishes. And right down here in the bottom right-hand corner. So I'm going to stand up so that I'm going to stamp right onto the DSP. I'm going to make sure I got that good and inky. Looks like I got another dry. So kind of down in the corner like this. I should have gone over maybe a little, but we'll see how it comes out. So, very pretty.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah. I like how the color kind of fades just a little on the DSP. I think that's great. So let's go ahead. Now I know this side is really pretty. It's very hard to cover it up, but when I'm using those, I want those to be the centerpiece, and it's hard to do
not when you
the
got
pretty,
that kind of
yeah. So we're just going to use that liquid glue. Why do we use the liquid glue, Bill?
So we can move it.
Yeah, it gives me time to center it because I can't always get this on straight. So it gives a little wiggle room. You can wiggle it around.
Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly.
That's what our dog's little tail does. He's always doing that with her. Okay, now on this one, I'm not going to do any ribbon. We're not doing ribbon on like around or covering because it's a solid piece. So we're going to go ahead and hook this to our card base. So as I was sitting here making these, now this I was just going to do for myself. I just wanted to use this DSP because it was just relaxing. You know, sometimes you have to stamp for yourself too. Sometimes I do it for development because I'm running a business, but sometimes I want to do it just because it's fun. I mean, this is my hobby, right? I just happen to generate a small income out of it. Okay, so stick this right on here. So that's my card base. So let's put this aside. I felt like, well, boy, that sure gets lost in there. So the color is this peach pie. But I felt like this peach pie was too bright, and I felt like it was just like kind of overpowering. So I decided to do a little experiment, and it worked. So here's what I'm going to say. I am going to use the craft ink. This is different than our other inks. This is our craft ink. It takes a little bit longer. This is the white craft ink. So this is one that I will probably wash because craft ink is a little bit different than our other ink. So that was a good question, Bill. And I also labeled this one because it's not going to be, oh, that's a good question, Marcia. It's not going to be in the same color family. I don't want to use this with any other color because it's a different type of ink. I don't know the difference. It's just different. One of my Stampin' sisters who's on here will tell me. So I went ahead and inked it up, and I had no idea what I was going to come off with. I tap it off, and I'm going to come right here on the edge, and I am going to go right around this edge with this craft ink. So has anybody done this before? And I'm going to turn it and go around the edge. Now let me stop really quick and come up. Can you see how this edge is bright and this edge is just muted a little bit? I mean, quite a difference, right?
Yes, it is.
So let me go in here and do it what you like.
Yeah, I like the fact that you're doing that. That's kind of cool.
You think that's neat?
I think it's cool. Cool. Yeah, but that paper is so fun to use.
Yeah, that paper is fun. So this does take it's a little harder to work with as it's not as smooth on here, so just be aware of that. But I am also going on an edge that has some cutouts in it too.
Oh, okay.
But it does work. It takes a little bit longer to dry, so I'm holding my fingers kind of right in the center of this so I don't end up with craft ink all over. But almost done here.
Looks like frosting.
Kind of, yeah. We are doing a birthday card.
It is.
So you can see from the outside to the inside the difference of how that lightens it, right? Okay. Here's another question I get from people from time to time, and that is, how do you clean this up? Well,
again,
I use this.
Chamois.
I do use my chamois. It washes out, so it is going to come off on here. But I love having this.
I love that tip that you just gave.
Good. I hope that, because I took a risk. I thought, well, I guess I'm good for. So it is going to come off on here, but I can turn around and wash this out, and it comes right out. I haven't had any problems.
Wash them, I wash them.
That's true. He does wash them for me. Look at you trying to take the credit.
That's right. I gotta have my credit in there.
Now, a lot of times Bill will stamp with me, and so that's always so much fun. Okay, so now see, when I put this on here and I have this image just pops, and it's not too bright. It's not so stark on that edge. So let's do that, but let me go in with some dimensionals. Again, I will probably overuse them. Does anybody else do this, or is it just a me thing? I use a lot of dimensionals. Okay, and I'm going to cut that little edge, and that little edge is perfect for right in here. All right, so let's bring this back. And before I take off the back part, I kind of want to see where this is going to sit. Go up a little bit and go more centered. Yeah, I think I like that better. So I'm going to go up on this. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this glue. Doesn't take much. This stuff is pretty tacky. Kind of like Bill's wardrobe in the 70s. Ha 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 ha. He stepped out so I can make fun of him, right? All right. Bill, I made fun of you while you were gone.
What's that?
I said I made fun of you while you were gone.
I know, I heard it.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's right. It goes right to his hearing aids in his ear.
Yep.
Well, at least I don't hide things from you. I talk about you. Okay. I also think, so most of that brightness is covered up. Although there is a little bit around here, and I feel like it makes the roses on the cake, the birthday cake, a little bit softer. So again, I just used one, and I will probably wash this with just simply water. Our stuff is water soluble. Get it while it's wet though, because as this dries, it will start to kind of harden up a little. Not much, but a little. Okay, what am I looking at next here? Next, I'm going to take out my Take Your Pick tool again. And I'm going to use the same ones, the rainbow adhesive back dots. And let's do a blue one. And I think I'll do one there. And I'll do a peach one since we have, you know, the peach color. And then I think I'm going to do one of these blue ones, and we'll just do the three. So the three, if you're new watching and haven't stamped before, they say that odd numbers is more aesthetically pleasing to the eye. That's why you see me do 3, 5, 7. It's 9. I didn't keep going. I never usually do that many. So let's
do 7.
Were there any questions, Bill?
Just about the pink, the white ink.
What about it?
What's the difference between that and the other one?
I will have to look that up because I know that there's a difference, but I don't. This one, I don't know. I know, I just can't think of the answer. You know what I think I'm going to do? I did get this, and I think I am going to do this. This is just our gold twisted thread, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an extremely teensy-tiny little gold bow. Just do a regular old granny knot bow. Oh, there she is. You guys heard her. I figure, how old is she? 17, 18?
18.
18. At 18 years old, if she wants to whimper and complain, she can. How old is that in human years?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm going to take a mini glue dot, and I am just going to roll this up right here. And I think since we've got this gold on here, I'm just going to put this right at the base of this. Look at that. Yep. Oh, it's that one little detail. Sometimes that's all you need. What card do you like the best? Who's going to try using this DSP? Now you can purchase the DSP from me. It is available on my online store, and Bill and I both appreciate any. That's
right, but they only have 2 days left in the sale. 2 days left in celebration.
He's really pushing that. We're both trying to make a goal, so we do appreciate all sales. We'd love it if you use this host code, because this way you can get signed up for our Perks Rewards program. For every $35 that you spend, you get one of the letters to the name Piccadilly. And once you get all 10, you get a $25 shopping spree on me. But wait, we do the shipping and the tax on that also to send to you. So the things that we would like you to know is that what he is talking about is that for anything that you purchase, whether it is on our last chance products, whether it is in our annual catalog or our mini catalog, you can pick out, for every $60, you can pick out a gift. There are stamp sets, there are DSPs, there's kits, there's all kinds of things that you can pick. And they even added more, Bill.
They did?
Yeah.
All right.
So they have more things on here. I don't know what's in stock at the moment. I haven't been keeping up on it. Some of them will be unavailable, and that's unfortunate when you get close to the end of celebrations like this. Sometimes that happens. But be sure, if anything, to share this video with your friends, your crafty friends who might be interested in learning a little bit of something each week. I hope that there was a tip that you could take away from this.
Oh, they love that coloring.
And look at, this is like a nice little set. Put some envelopes with this. You could put this in a set, and you could give this as an actual gift too. I mean, they don't have to all be birthday, although this was a birthday theme. But what?
We're going to draw 3 names next week.
Yeah, we'll have these 3 cards available for the drawing next week, so definitely share this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a great evening. We'll be back here next week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. Drawing 3 names. He's really wanting you to know that.
That's right. Make sure you share.
Okay, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.